Let's practice modifying a citation style. Here's a manuscript I've been working on. After checking the author guidelines for a publisher I'd like to submit it to, I find they use a style guide based on APA, but with a few modifications. They'd like in-text citations to use superscript numbers, and they want the reference list at the end of each chapter. For long author lists of more than 10 authors, they want the author list to cite the first 3 authors followed by et al. I also want to double check that the reference list uses sentence style capitalization for the titles of articles and uses the full journal name, not abbreviations. In EndNote, I navigate to the Output Style Editor by opening Tools, hovering over Output Styles, and selecting Edit APA 7th. First thing, I'm going to save this as a new citation style so that I don't accidentally modify the existing APA 7th style. Open the File menu of the Style Editor and click Save As. I'm going to name this style APA 7 Modified. When modifying a style, you should always save a copy of the style before making any changes. Let's start on the first change, using superscript numbers for in-text citations. Click the Templates option of the Citations section on the left-hand navigation menu. Delete the existing citation templates. Place your cursor in the first Citation option. Click the Superscript button in the upper toolbar. Click the Insert Field button and select Number. Open the File menu of the Style Editor and save. Now to the second change, putting reference lists at the end of each chapter and not at the end of the entire document. Click the Sections part of the left-hand navigation menu. Click Create a bibliography for each section. I want numbering to start at 1 for each chapter, so I'll leave the Continue Numbering box unchecked. Open the File menu and save the changes. This will add a bibliography to the end of each section of your document. So remember that in Word, you'll need to insert a section break between each chapter. On to the third change, author lists. Click the Author List section under the Bibliography heading. As our in-text citations are numbers, we do not need to worry about author lists for in-text citations. Under Abbreviated Author List, check the second box, which will end the list with et al. Now enter the correct numbers in the blanks. If there are 11 or more authors, we will list the first 3. The style already has the correct et al. Abbreviation, so I don't need to change anything about that. Open the File menu and save your changes. On to change 4. Double check the title capitalization style. Click the Title Capitalization section under the Bibliography heading. APA 7th uses sentence style capitalization for the title of references. By default, most EndNote styles leave titles as entered, but depending on how or what database you use to import the reference into your library, the capitalization may use sentence style or headline style. Choose the last selection, which is sentence style capitalization, then save the reference style. Now, your titles will always use sentence style capitalization, no matter how they appear in the title field. Finally, our last change, to check the journal abbreviations. APA style does not use journal abbreviations, but many other citation styles do. To double check this setting, select Journal Names from the left-hand navigation. Use Full Journal Name is selected, which is correct for this citation style. The other options refer to the abbreviations assigned in the journal terms lists you should have imported when creating your EndNote library. If you ever need to use a journal abbreviation, you can check your journal style list to determine if abbreviation 1, 2, 3, or 4 is correct for your style. Do so by opening the Library menu and selecting Journal Terms List. You may need to add journals to your terms list or add abbreviations, especially if you cite a journal regularly. Now that I've done all necessary modifications, I'm going to save my modified output style one more time and close the output style editor. I'm quickly opening the output style manager and ticking the box next to APA 7th modified so that it shows in my shortlist. Now I can open my manuscript and change the output style to comply with the publisher's citation style requirements as listed in their instructions for authors. Thanks for watching. Next, we'll learn how to create bibliography citation templates from scratch.